Skywarp72 with Cruisers Gaming, and man, what incredible news out of the Forza camp this week with the announcements of all the upcoming updates. From glowy blue lines on the track to the return of class leaderboards, the announcements have left us with more questions than answers. And while I'm sure the changes will be in full effect come the June update and answer some of these questions, I thought it would be fun to just kind of, in the meantime, to go over each one and wonder how it's gonna work. But first, you know it's a small channel and we need the support, so reach over and click that subscribe button for all the latest Forza news as fast as I can make the vids for it. And for nearly daily updates on Forza, join the Cruisers Gaming Facebook page to keep up with myself and all the other Cruisers series and shenanigans, if clean circuit, drag, and drifting is your thing. And last, but certainly not least, check out the Twitch channel, as it's really been gaining some steam as of late. The links to the groups and the Twitch will be in the description down below. Arguably, the biggest update is the track limitation system, which really got the attention of the racers because Mechberg started out the whole thing addressing the problem online lobbies have with wreckers and griefers.
Everybody loves to go online and race, but what happens in Forza is that all different levels of skill get together. That can result in wrecks and things like that. You even get people who are in there to ruin the races of others and grief other people. That's an unfortunate byproduct of being online together.
While he did say that changes are coming in the months ahead to deal with just that, in the same sentence he stated this new system for being able to tell what a clean lap is part of the changes to deal with griefers. When did griefers give a shit about clean laps? I mean, I like Mechberg, I really do, but I just couldn't see what this track limitation system has to do with curbing griefers' abilities to ruin races. And the fact that he doesn't bring up griefers again didn't really point to much hope. Granted, neither you nor I know the changes that are coming to deal with the griefer crisis, so maybe there is hope on the horizon. Probably best we wait and see and reserve judgment for then. Another problem pointed out by my fellow cruisers, many times I might add, is that these glowy blue lines, which are a bit Need for Speed-esque, don't allow for driving over the rumbles on Monza, the track that they were demonstrating it on. At first glance, it kinda looks like Turn 10 is moving the goalposts on us. Places that were clean laps before on Monza now appear to be dirty, which left everyone wondering what is a clean lap now with these new boundaries and how exactly will they affect the leaderboards. There are numerous tracks where you can cut corners, and some even that are realistic like these at Sebring. Obviously, if the use of said areas go away, there are past times on the leaderboard that had use of these areas, and those times will never be beatable. And speaking of leaderboards, segue. Let's say you're a Bravo or B-class racer, and you have a current leaderboard time on any oval that's low on the current leaderboard, but it's high for a B-class car. Then you do a monthly rival, let's say like an IndyCar, around the same track. Obviously, the IndyCar time is going to trump your B-class time on the current leaderboards. What I'm wondering is, are your times saved in the cloud and just going to be divided up by class when the update hits? Or is everyone going to be starting from scratch in all the classes? While I know you hot lappers would prefer the latter, personally I would prefer seeing all the current times in each class if they are saved on the cloud. You think they would be saved, considering it saves the amount of good turns you have at each track. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Would you like to see your leaderboard times in each class as they have stood since November? Or would you like to completely start over? I really want to know what you guys have to say about this one. The drag racing community is something often overlooked here on the channel, but is a massive part of Forza's players, and after quite some time, Turn 10 has decided to throw them a bone as well. Available in free play only, you will soon have the ability to...
Like you can rev the tires before the race begins.
Yeah! Wait, what? Yeah. Wait, what?
Like you can rev the tires before...
Okay.
Yes, the ability to heat up the tires by doing a burnout right before a pass will soon be a thing in free play. An experiment, as Mechbird called it, before possibly implementing that and the tree lights in multiplayer. This is probably being added because they're developing the system better for Forza Horizon 4, seeing that the drag racers on the airstrip turned out to be insanely popular with gamers in FH3. Another possibility for FH4, as Turn 10 sees the huge popularity of drag racing, is that it would give the cars more drag-specific customization, like skinny front tires and 4-link drag suspensions. One can only hope. What do you guys think? Would you like to implement features that cars have now, like launch control, 2-steps? Let me know in the comments below. And last, but certainly not least, is the exciting news that current Car Pass holders will get 2 extra months of Car Packs in the future for free. Not to mention the Hoonigan Car Pack as well, and the free car of the month it seems that they give away, like the Ford Raptor and the Hyundais. With me being such a frugal bastard, if it's free, it's for me. That wraps up everything that they talked about. Now let's talk about what they didn't talk about. And what they didn't talk about 7 months into the game's lifespan and not even a hint on whether or not an expansion pack is coming, what it's based on. I mean, nothing. Hopes are that there is one, though after the dismal sales of the NASCAR and Porsche packs on FM6, maybe they decided not to do one on Motorsport? With NASCAR dying a slow death, it's a wonder they did that at all. And by FM6, the Porsche pack was just plain tired. A fresh new take on an expansion would do the Motorsport game sales wonders, I would bet. But maybe the poor sales on FM6's expansions have turned them off to doing them. With the announcement of FH4 at E3 just around the corner, you'd think they'd at least announce an FM7 expansion before they start focusing on pre-orders for FH4. Time will tell. Oh, and I didn't hear anything about adding the Chevrolet Beretta GTU.
Didn't you hear what that man said?
Still patiently waiting. This week's subscriber shoutout goes out to GTO Daddy. GTO was working on a degree way back when we started running FH3, and recently got said degree. Congratulations, old friend, you have earned it. Now, come back over to Forza to celebrate. We promise we'll let you win a couple races, or whatever. And as always, I thank the rest of you for watching as well. Please support us by liking, sharing the episode, and subscribing as well. And remember, friends, they're the family we get to choose. I'll see you next week, fellow cruisers.